Hi, welcome back to Rest Some Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt, and this is Son. Oh, dropped the gun there. And this is a week that was WWE. This is the Out of the Blue Smackdown review. Yep, 18th of the 10th, 2019. Started off with Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke for the Intercontinental title. Again, a typical Shinsuke match with Sami Zayn trying to interfere. That was kind of it. But it wasn't really that Sami Zayn interfered in the very end, caused the DQ. It was who?
Corbin.
Yep. King Corbin came down with the scepter and smacked over Roman. They're basically saying that because of last week, or a couple of weeks ago, whenever it was, with The Rock, because he's Roman Reigns' cousin, and he did all, he attacked with Becky Lynch, Baron Corbin, that he had a grudge, and he did it on Roman. It's really, really convoluted story. He did a deep six to Roman, only for then Daniel Bryan to come down and make the save. That was kind of it. Then we got big sigh, will myself through it. We had Chad Gable versus Curtis Axel. A very quick match, very quick win by Chad Gable with the submission ankle lock. He had a bit of an interview where he thanked the crowd. He basically said that he was embracing his sort of height, as it were, and that everyone should be themselves. And that's why he's going to change his name. And I can't bring myself to say it, but so Kai will have to say it. What is Chad Gable's new name?
Shorty G.
Yep. What is it?
Shorty G.
That's it. The least said about that, the better. That's all I can. I can't even bring myself to say it. Moving on. Hogan versus Flair. We're saying about Seth Rollins is no longer the team captain. They had a bit of a Skype call with Hogan where he said that they would announce before the end of the show who the new captain would be. It was kind of obvious who it was going to be, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Then we had Heavy Machinery and the New Day versus Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode and the Revival. Not much to this match. Basically, Heavy Machinery and New Day won. Then we had Miz TV with Bayley with Sasha Banks. Basically, the gist of this was, why are you the way you are? Why are you heel now? She basically said she'd put herself second for the fans to make everyone happy, but they weren't there for her when she lost Hell in a Cell. Then Nikki Cross came out, done a bit of a promo about how she was going to win the six-pack challenge to be the #1 contender, only for then Dana Brooks to come back and say she'd been underutilised and underappreciated and that she was going to win it. And then Lacey Evans came out, didn't do any promo, just walked to the ring, and then everyone else came out. That was Carmella, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. It was Nikki Cross who got the win, because there's not much to the match, and now she will face Bayley for the title. No Alexa Bliss or anything with her, just stay her, which we'll have to see what happens. Nikki Cross, she is kind of over and she isn't, so we'll have to see. Then they did an announcement that the Seth Rollins versus The Fiend at Crown Jewel, Falls Count Anywhere, but can't be stopped. They put that underneath, obviously because of the backlash from Hell in a Cell. I thought that was quite funny, because Falls Count Anywhere to me means that you can basically pin your opponent anywhere in the arena, but doesn't necessarily mean you can use weapons. And I can't see how they can say can't be stopped. It's kind of weird that WWE do this with their own rules. They kind of suit the rules to themselves. They could have done a street fight. Simple as that. No stoppage. They can use anything. They can have Falls Count Anywhere. Basically, that is it. Or a last man standing, same sort of thing. Anyway, they said it can't be stopped, obviously, to sort of go back to the Hell in a Cell stoppage. That's basically, they know, I think they know they messed up a little bit, so they're trying to sort of right it, as it were. Then we had Braun Strowman versus Gulak. Gulak did a bit of promo to introduce himself, only for then him to be completely destroyed by Strowman very quickly, and that was kind of it. And then we get to the main event. It was Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus King Corbin and Shinsuke with Sami Zayn. It was announced that Roman Reigns is now the captain of Team Hogan. Big shocker there. But yeah, he is the captain. There was a moment in the match where Baron Corbin took out Roman Reigns with steel steps, which was a highlight of the match. And then the other highlight was that Roman Reigns speared King Corbin right through the barrier. That was another highlight. But it was Daniel Bryan, who was left in the ring with Shinsuke, who then got the win. So Daniel Bryan beat Shinsuke Nakamura for the win. I think it was Shinsuke, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It was. And that was how they ended Smackdown. So again, a run-of-the-mill Smackdown. Out of all the week's wrestling. Again, I'm more excited for AEW than I am for WWE at the minute. Maybe it's because I'm so used to WWE's sort of mediocre programming, whereas AEW is sort of fresh and exciting and new. And you never know, the excitement might go out of it. It's possible they could go the same way as WWE and sort of fall into that mediocre category, but we'll have to see. Yeah, so we still don't know who the other members of Team Hogan is, but I'm guessing one of them's going to be Daniel Bryan. Yes, it's got to be Daniel Bryan. We already know, is it three members of Hogan? You've got now Roman Reigns, Rusev, and
Ricochet.
Ricochet, yes, that's it. And Team Flair is Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Lashley, and King Corbin. There you go, I've got good memory, you know. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. It's a week from Thursday, Crown Jewel, so we'll do predictions for that at some point as well next week or whenever it is. We'll fit it into the schedule. The schedule for next week: Tuesday is the Awesome Review, Thursday is AEW and NXT, and Saturday will be Smackdown Review, AEW Smackdown Review. So you have to join us for that. I think there will be a figure unboxing again soon. Elite Series 69, Part 3. We'll also got a Johnny Gargano to unbox as well at some point. The new Johnny Gargano. So yeah, you have to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. So yeah, I will say then, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, share everything, and we'll hit you up on the social media, which links in the description. And I'll say goodbye, and say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.